Why do you feel exhausted even though you haven't done anything today? You've been sitting still, you've been relaxing, you've been in bed. So why does your brain feel like wet cotton? Why does your body feel heavy? The answer is terrifying. You aren't resting. You are engaging in the most energy-expensive activity known to the human mind, context switching. Every scroll is a new context. Every 15 seconds, you force your brain to load a new world, a cat video, a war, a friend's lunch, a political argument. Your brain burns glucose to process every single switch. You are running a marathon in your mind while your body rots in a chair. You aren't lazy, you are hacked. Your brain has a biological safety valve called the dopamine reward pathway. It evolved to make you hunt, build, and survive. But modern technology has jammed that valve in the open position. You are walking through life in a trance. You think you are making choices, but you are just following a script written by an algorithm designed to sell your attention for pennies. Meet Kenji. Kenji is a developer, a genius. He has the code in his head to build the next billion-dollar app, but he hasn't written a line of code in 6 months. Does that sound familiar? Maybe for you it isn't code. Maybe it's that YouTube channel you promised to start last January. Maybe it's the screenplay collecting dust in your Google Docs. Maybe it's the business idea you tell your friends about after 2 drinks, but never actually work on. You are exactly like Kenji. You have the potential of a master, but you have the habits of a junkie. You know exactly what to do, but for some reason you just can't make your hands do it. Why? Because Kenji is a sleepwalker. He clocks in at 8 a.m. in bed. He clocks out at 2 a.m. in bed. He is trading his legacy for memes and arguments with strangers. He feels sick. He feels weak. He tried the Pomodoro technique. He tried the Forest app. He tried willpower. None of it worked. Because you cannot fix a spiritual problem with a productivity app. But tonight, Kenji wakes up. He didn't do it with a hack. He did it by rediscovering a lost operating system for the human mind. In this video, we are going to break the trance using the Samurai Protocol. We will solve this problem in 6 stages. The cage is unlocked, the door is open, but you have to walk through it.
Chapter 1. The Toxin, Danjiki. It was 3:33 a.m., the witching hour for losers. Kenji hit rock bottom. He realized he had spent 4 hours watching videos of people pressure washing driveways. He didn't even have a driveway. He realized he was dying, not physically, but spiritually. Be honest, when was the last time you did this? When was the last time you looked up from your phone and realized you lost 2 hours of your life to videos you don't even like? Kenji decided to stop guessing. He opened a browser. He typed, "How did the samurai master their minds?" He found a thread by Ronin X translating an obscure text, "The Mirror of the Will." Kenji read the neuroscience behind his slavery. Here is what Kenji learned. Your brain has a currency called dopamine. People think dopamine is pleasure. It's not. Dopamine is craving. It is the molecule of more. When you flood your brain with cheap dopamine, TikTok, porn, sugar, your brain panics. It says, "Whoa, this is too loud." So it burns away its own dopamine receptors to turn down the volume. This is called downregulation. This is why your life feels gray. Because you have fried your receptors, normal things feel painful. Reading a book? Boring. Coding? Boring. Talking to your family? Unbearably slow. You need the super stimulus just to feel normal. The forum offered a solution, Danjiki, the Buddhist practice of ritual fasting, but not for food, for information. Kenji decided to go nuclear. He chose Sunday. The rules were simple. No phone, no computer, no TV. Just Kenji, a notebook, and the crushing weight of his own thoughts. By 2 p.m., Kenji was losing his mind. He felt the phantom vibration. His brain was negotiating like a desperate lawyer. What if I miss an email? What if something happens? Sound familiar? That voice in your head right now saying, "I could never do that." That is the addiction talking. But Kenji remembered the forum. The pain you feel is not bad. It is the toxin leaving the body. Boredom is the healing. He sat on the floor. He stared at the wall. And for the first time in 10 years, his brain had nothing to process. The healing had begun. Chapter 2. The Myth of Multitasking. Ichigyo Zanmai. Monday arrived. Kenji felt better. He sat down to code. He opened his IDE, then he opened Chrome. He opened Discord. He opened a YouTube video for background noise. Within 15 minutes, he was exhausted again. Look at your tabs right now. How many windows do you have open? You think you are being productive. You aren't. You are drowning. He looked at his notes. Protocol 2, Ichigyo Zanmai. Translation: one act, one mind. The samurai didn't eat while reading a scroll while sharpening a sword. If they did, they would cut their fingers off. Kenji dug into the science. He found a study on context switching. Humans cannot multitask. We serial task. We switch back and forth very fast. Every time you switch from coding to Slack, your brain burns glucose. It takes an average of 23 minutes to get back to deep focus after an interruption. Kenji learned about attentional residue. If your phone is in your peripheral vision, even face down, even on silent, your brain is actively using processing power to ignore it. It's like trying to do calculus while a tiger is sitting in the corner. You are watching the tiger. Where is your phone right now? Is it on the desk next to you? If it is, you are already losing the war. Kenji bought a kitchen safe, a timed lockbox. He put his phone inside. Click, locked for 4 hours. He felt a wave of panic. Then, silence. For the first time in years, Kenji entered the flow state. He wrote more code in 4 hours than he had in the previous month. Chapter 3. The Void, Yohaku. The detox was working, but Kenji had a secret fear: silence. The in-between moments, waiting for the microwave, walking to the car, sitting on the toilet. Kenji filled every single second with noise. If he wasn't scrolling, he was listening to a podcast about optimizing sleep while drinking coffee that ruined his sleep. Ask yourself, when was the last time you stood in an elevator or waited in line and didn't pull out your phone? You are terrified of being alone with your own thoughts. The forum called this yohaku. In Japanese art, yohaku is the empty space, the white canvas that makes the ink look beautiful. Without space, there is no meaning. Kenji researched the default mode network, DMN. This is a specific circuit in your brain. It only turns on when you are doing absolutely nothing. This is where your brain connects distant dots. This is where genius lives. By constantly feeding your brain input, you are keeping your genius switch turned to off. Kenji went for a walk. No music, no audiobooks, just raw reality. He looked at a tree. That tree is ugly, he thought. Then he thought, why am I so judgmental? Maybe that's why I'm lonely. Whoa, the thoughts started to flow. Without the noise, his brain started to debug his life. He realized a bug in his app code. He realized he should call his grandmother. He realized input kills insight. Chapter 4. The Horizon, Shinrin Yoku. Kenji was coding hard now. The flow state was back. But by Wednesday, his body began to fail. His eyes burned. He had a permanent tension headache wrapped around his skull like a vice. He slept like a soldier in a trench. He went back to the forum note. It mentioned Shinrin Yoku, forest bathing. Kenji rolled his eyes. Great, hippie stuff. Go hug a tree. He almost closed the tab, but then he read the biology behind it. It wasn't magic, it was optics and geometry. Here is what Kenji didn't know. When you look at a screen, your eyes are locked in convergence. Your eyes angle inward. Your ciliary muscles contract to focus on a 2D plane exactly 18 inches from your face. This muscular tension sends a signal to your brain via the vagus nerve. The signal is threat. Evolutionarily, You only focus this intensely on something close when you are fighting it, eating it, or fixing a tool. You are doing it right now. You are staring at this video. Your eyes are locked. Your blinking has slowed down to 4 times a minute. Your breathing is shallow. Your body thinks it is in a cage fight. You are signaling chronic stress to your nervous system 12 hours a day. But there was a second problem: geometry. Screens are made of hard lines and pixels. Nature is made of fractals. Fractals are complex, repeating patterns found in leaves, clouds, and coastlines. The human brain evolved to process fractals. When you look at a tree, your brain enters a state called soft fascination. It is effortless attention. It recharges your battery. When you look at a spreadsheet, you are using directed attention. It drains the battery. Kenji realized he wasn't just tired, he was optically malnourished. The protocol was specific. 1. The morning optical flow. You must view natural light within 30 minutes of waking up, not through a window, outside. This hits the melanopsin cells in your eyes and starts the timer on your melatonin. If you don't get sun in the morning, you won't sleep at night. 2. The horizon gaze. Kenji started taking breaks. Every hour he went to the window. He didn't just look outside, he looked at the furthest building he could see. He softened his gaze. He stopped trying to focus on details. He engaged panoramic vision. Try this right now. Look away from the screen. Look at the furthest corner of the room. Now, try to see the walls on your left and right without moving your eyes. Expand your vision. Do you feel that? That sigh of relief in your chest? That is your parasympathetic nervous system turning back on. Kenji felt his shoulders drop 2 inches. Nature isn't a luxury, it's an operating system update. Chapter 5, The Urge, Day 4. The novelty wore off. The pink cloud of motivation disappeared. Now it was just Kenji and the craving. He wasn't hungry for food. He was hungry for the ding. He wanted the slot machine. He felt like his brain was itching on the inside. He found himself walking to where his phone used to be, his hand reaching for a ghost. The forum called this the final boss, Kokki, self-conquest. You will feel this when this video ends. You will feel the urge to check the comments, the urge to check your notifications, the urge to just check quickly. Kenji tried to fight it. He shouted internally, "I won't look, I am strong." But the urge got stronger. Why? Because of the extinction burst. In psychology, when you stop rewarding a behavior, like a rat pressing a lever or a dog expecting a bell, the behavior doesn't just stop, it spikes. The brain throws a tantrum. It screams, "Maybe the bell is broken, check harder." Kenji felt his anxiety spike. He started bargaining. "I need to check my email. What if I got fired? I'll just check for 1 second. This is the trap. If you check during the tantrum, you teach the brain that screaming works. The forum said, "Do not fight the monster. Watch the monster die." Kenji used the technique, surf the wave. Neuroscience says an urge is just a dopamine prediction error. It's a wave of chemical pressure. It rises, it peaks, and if you do absolutely nothing, it crashes. The average craving lasts only 20 minutes. Kenji sat down. He didn't fight, he narrated. He turned the subjective, "I want," into the objective, "It is happening." He said out loud, "I am noticing a tightness in my chest. I am noticing my jaw is clenched. I am noticing a feeling of restlessness." He treated the urge like bad weather. You don't scream at the rain, you just watch it rain. He waited. 10 minutes, the panic was high. 15 minutes, the panic wobbled. 20 minutes, silence. The wave crashed. The chemical cleared. Kenji took a deep breath. He hadn't drowned, he had surfed. And for the first time, he realized that he was not his thoughts. He was the observer of his thoughts. That's the difference between a slave and a master. Chapter 6. The Tool, Dogu, and the Awakening. Day 7. The week was over. Kenji walked to the kitchen. He opened the lockbox. Click. He took out his phone. It felt heavy, cold, alien. For the first time in 10 years, he didn't feel the magnetic pull. He held it in his hand, and it was just a slab of glass and metal. He had applied the final step of the protocol, Dogu, the tool. In the samurai tradition, a sword is a tool. It's respected, but it's kept in a sheath. If you walk around swinging your sword at everything you see, you are a madman. Kenji realized that his phone was designed to be a casino, so he dismantled the casino. I want you to look at your home screen. Is it a toolbox or is it a toy box? Kenji executed the purge, grayscale. He went into accessibility settings and turned the screen black and white. Suddenly, Instagram didn't look like a magical window. It looked like a depressing newspaper from the 1920s. The shiny red badges were just gray dots. The biological trigger was cut. The friction. He removed Face ID. If he wanted to unlock his phone, he had to type a 15-character password. He created a speed bump between the impulse and the action. That 5-second delay was enough time for his prefrontal cortex to ask, "Do I actually need to do this?" The slaughter. He deleted TikTok. He deleted Twitter. He deleted the news apps. He kept Maps, Spotify, Uber, and WhatsApp. He kept the tools. He destroyed the toys. Kenji put the phone in his pocket. He didn't check it. He walked outside. The world looked different. It looked high definition because his dopamine receptors had healed, upregulation. The colors of the real world looked vibrant. The trees were an impossible shade of green. The air smelled sharp like rain on asphalt. He saw a girl walking her dog. Old Kenji, the sleepwalker, would have mentally swiped left or right. He would have analyzed her stats. He would have been too anxious to make eye contact. New Kenji just stopped. He smiled. "Hey, cute dog," he said. She looked up, surprised by the genuine contact. She smiled back. "Thanks, his name's Buster." They talked for 2 minutes. No agenda, no networking, just two humans existing in the same space. It felt electric. It was 100% more fulfilling than 1,000 DMs. Kenji went back inside. He sat at his computer. The code for his app was finished, but more importantly, the code for his mind was rewritten. He types the final line. He hits compile. Success. This is the choice. You can stay in the sleepwalking state. You can let the algorithm farm your life for ad revenue until you die. You can run the mental marathon until you collapse. Or you can search for the way out. You have the protocol. Danjiki, fast. Ichigyo Zanmai, focus. Yohaku, space. Shinrin Yoku, vision. Kokki, control. Dogu, the tool. The cage is locked. The door is open, but you have to walk through it. Outro. I want you to try this, not someday, tomorrow. Give me 24 hours. If you can't go 24 hours without a device, you don't own the device. It owns you. Make the pledge. Go to the comments right now. Don't write "great video." Write "I am awake." This is your contract. Put the phone down. Look at the world. It's waiting for you. Subscribe to the channel. The training continues.